What is cognitive bias? Have you ever been absolutely sure you were right, only to later realize you weren't? That uncomfortable moment might not be about intelligence at all. It could be cognitive bias at work. Cognitive bias refers to the systematic errors in thinking that affect how we perceive reality, make decisions, and judge situations. These biases are shortcuts created by the brain to process information faster. While they often help us survive and make quick choices, they can also lead us to flawed conclusions. Our brains are constantly overwhelmed with information. To cope, the mind simplifies the world using patterns, assumptions, and mental filters. Cognitive biases emerge from these shortcuts. They are not random mistakes. They are predictable tendencies that influence everyone, regardless of education or experience. One common example is confirmation bias. This is our tendency to seek out information that supports what we already believe, while ignoring evidence that contradicts it. If someone believes a certain idea strongly, they are far more likely to notice content that agrees with them and dismiss opposing viewpoints as unreliable. Another powerful bias is the availability heuristic. We judge how likely something is based on how easily we can recall examples. If news stories constantly highlight airplane crashes, flying may feel more dangerous than driving, even though statistics clearly show the opposite. There's also anchoring bias, where the first piece of information we receive strongly influences our decisions. A high initial price can make a later discount seem like a great deal, even if the final price is still expensive. Cognitive biases affect more than opinions. They influence financial decisions, relationships, medical judgments, and even justice systems. They can shape how juries decide guilt, how investors handle risk, and how we interpret other people's intentions. The most surprising part is that being aware of cognitive bias doesn't eliminate it. Simply knowing these biases exist doesn't stop the brain from using them. However, awareness does help us slow down, question our assumptions, and make more deliberate choices. Cognitive bias reminds us that human thinking is powerful, but not perfectly objective. Understanding these mental shortcuts isn't about proving we're irrational. It's about learning how the mind really works and how we can think more clearly in a complex world.